When you think about the best players of all time, and perhaps the greatest club of all time, who do you think of? Real Madrid perhaps? Not surprised. Real Madrid are undoubtedly the kings of Europe, with their record 14 titles in the European Cup. They're the most followed club on the planet according to paying members, and they're probably the biggest name and most iconic team in the history of the game. Would you agree? Whether you like them or not is another thing, of course, but there is absolutely no denying that Real Madrid are one of, if not the biggest, club on the planet. With that, of course, comes a rich history of many fantastic football players. We could probably do a Real Madrid all-time B team and it would beat the rest. But anyway, for the first time in this series, we're leaving the Barclays Premier League and heading on a journey around some of Europe's top clubs. It was only fair to start with Los Blancos. Let's get to it. At number 1 for Real Madrid, it's none other than Iker Casillas, the man who captained Spain to their first and only ever World Cup in 2010. Casillas made his first appearance for Real Madrid all the way back in 1999 and would go on to play a total of 725 games for the club. Whilst at the club, he won 5 La Ligas and 3 European Cups. He became a hero at club and international level and was famous for some amazing shot stopping. He let his performances do the talking on the pitch, and he was a fantastic keeper as well as a leader. In at right back is Miguel Nogueira, also known as Chendo. Chendo was a rare one-club man, a loyal servant to the royal club. He came through the ranks at Madrid and spent his entire career there between 1982 and 1998. He won an incredible 7 league titles and 2 European Cups with Real. 5 of those leagues were won all in a row from 1986 to 1990, and Chendo was the first name on the team sheet. In its centre back is, of course, Sergio Ramos, Real Madrid's defensive gladiator through their uber-successful recent years. The Spaniard won it all for club and country. Iconic for his changing hairstyles, loud tattoos and earth-rocking tackles, Ramos became somewhat of a cult hero at Real. He was often found marauding up the pitch like a striker, as if at times he lost position or lost his head altogether, but that ended up okay on more occasions than you might think. Beside Ramos is a centre-back partner who you might say cuts a more balanced and reserved figure. Fernando Hierro played over 500 times for Madrid, scoring a remarkable 100 goals whilst at the Santiago Bernabeu. A particularly impressive tally for a centre-back. He led Real to a host of major trophies and started for Spain at centre-back too. The fight for left-back was a tricky one, as 2 brilliant Brazilians have really got a good argument behind them for this place, but we're going to go with the original, Roberto Carlos. Since Carlos left Madrid, Marcelo of course had done an exceptional job in the same role, but Roberto Carlos was absolutely fantastic and he had something distinct for sure. His rasping free kicks became world famous. He changed the idea of what a left back was because of amazing attacking play, and he also provided the assist for one of the most iconic goals of all time, Zinedine Zidane's volley to win the Champions League final against Bayer Leverkusen.
Into the penalty area towards Zidane!
As we mentioned Zinedine Zidane, let's get started on the Real Madrid all-time midfield. Who else could possibly be the first name on this part of the pitch? The graceful but giant Frenchman, also known as Zizou, is one of many people's favourite ever players. This number 5 could do it all, as a number 6, 8 or 10. He had a touch of gold, a calmness in front of goal and an eye for a pass to die for. Throw on top of that an amazing physique and you've got the whole package. That goal against Bayer won the Champions League and only reaffirmed Zidane's place in history amongst the greats. He had already, after all, scored a brace against Brazil to win a World Cup final with France. A record signing for Madrid from Juve, this Galactico won the league and European Cup whilst at the Bernabeu. Toni Kroos would be the perfect metronome in any side. A clutch player and World Cup winner himself, he has been amazing for Real Madrid up to this day. His awareness of the game is incredible, his ability to control the pace of the match and know what spaces to put the ball into at what time is something that you simply cannot coach. Kroos also won on the world stage with Real, as well as 2 league titles and 3 Champions Leagues. The man might not be capable of individual brilliance like others, but he's a key part of a great team. Paco Gento may be unknown to younger viewers, but he is one of the most famous names in Real Madrid and Spanish football history. He played for Los Blancos between 1953 and 1971 and was notorious for terrorising fullbacks down the wing. Whilst at Madrid, Gento won a quite frankly staggering 12 La Liga titles and 6 European Cups. As we move into the forward line, we stick with Real Madrid's dominant side of the mid-20th century, and their top talisman, of course, was Argentine legend Alfredo Di Stefano. Di Stefano scored a total of 308 times for Real, winning 5 European Cups and 8 La Liga titles along the way. Not bad, eh? For many, Di Stefano is in the conversation when it comes to discussing the best players of all time. He won the Ballon d'Or twice and was voted in the world team of the whole 20th century. Partnering the late great Di Stefano in attack is club legend Raúl. Raúl González was Mr. Real Madrid. The Spaniard came through the club's youth system and eventually broke into the first team to the delight of home fans, where he made his mark as a potent goal-scoring threat. An inventive forward, Raúl was blessed with a great football mind and a natural intuition to sniff out goals in the box. He had to rely on those qualities as he wasn't particularly quick, big or strong. Over 16 seasons at the Bernabeu, Raúl broke Real Madrid's all-time goal-scoring record. But the last spot in our team is reserved for the man who now holds that title. You guessed it, Real Madrid's modern-day superstar, all-time top goalscorer and Champions League winning machine. It's CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo. Now playing out his days in Saudi Arabia, not too long ago, Ronaldo was going head-to-head with Barcelona and Lionel Messi in the quest to be the best team and player on the planet. He gave them a good run for their money, that's for sure. In 9 years with Real Madrid at the peak of his powers, Cristiano scored 450 goals in 438 games, winning countless titles including 4 European Cups over a 5-year period. In the same time, CR7 picked up 4 Ballon d'Or trophies and is widely regarded as one of the best to ever do it. So there you have it, the Real Madrid 1-11. And yet, from Figo to Benzema and Modric to Bale, a lot of world-class players didn't make it onto our list. Can you make an argument for any swaps? It's pretty hard to choose 1-11 from a side that has won 14 European Cups. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below and we'll see you in the next video.